This vintage moped from Motobécane, believed to be a 1969 Mobilette model, has clearly seen better days. After decades of neglect, every part of it tells a story: rusted spokes, a worn-out engine, and a frame that's barely holding together. But underneath all that decay, there's still potential. In today's project, this forgotten machine will be completely brought back to life, step by step, from tearing it down to the smallest components, cleaning, repairing, and rebuilding everything from scratch. The goal isn't just to make it run again, it's to restore its original spirit. Let's begin. He begins with a full disassembly. No rush, no brute force. Most joints are locked by corrosion. Metal has expanded unevenly over time. At this stage, force can snap components, especially bolts weakened by oxidation. He applies a penetrating rust solvent. It seeps deep into the threaded gaps, breaking down years of oxidized buildup, releasing tension in a controlled way. Each fastener is treated individually, given time for the reaction to work. Then he turns, slowly, feeling the resistance of the metal. This is not just disassembly, it is a reading of material condition. One wrong move can destroy rare parts. One precise move preserves originality. Here, patience matters more than tools. Next, as parts come fully apart, the true structure will begin to reveal itself. This is a 1969 Motobécane Mobilette, a design widely used in post-war Europe. It was built for efficient mobility, lightweight, simple, and easy to maintain. The frame is a solid steel structure, low profile, keeping the center of gravity balanced. A small two-stroke engine, designed for durability over performance. It uses a belt drive with a centrifugal clutch. Smooth operation, accessible to everyday riders. The key lies in its design philosophy: minimal yet carefully engineered. Fewer complex components, reducing failure over long-term use. At the time, it was a practical vehicle, suitable for both urban and rural life. Today, it becomes an ideal restoration platform because of its simple and efficient construction. At this stage, understanding its original value will shape every decision that follows. This 1969 Motobécane Mobilette has endured over half a century of decay. The frame still holds its shape, but the surface shows heavy oxidation. The drivetrain is nearly non-functional. Several components are worn beyond tolerance. The engine appears seized. Internal damage is highly likely. The saddle has degraded significantly. Material integrity is no longer reliable. This is no longer a simple repair, it is a complete reconstruction. Yet its value is not in condition, it lies in its rare originality. This model is no longer common today. Replacement parts are increasingly scarce. Many components cannot be sourced new, they must be restored or custom fabricated. That creates a clear challenge, not just technical, but logistical. At this stage, every decision matters. Preserve or replace must be carefully weighed. And in that limitation, the true value of restoration begins to emerge. At the wheel, the issue becomes critical. The rim shows deep oxidation. The metal surface is no longer uniform. Spokes carry direct structural load, but many are severely corroded. This structure is no longer reliable, especially under constant load and vibration. He inspects each connection point, assessing the material's remaining strength. Here, restoration is no longer optimal. Keeping it would compromise safety. He cuts away the old spokes entirely, a decisive but necessary step. New spokes will restore proper tension, keeping the wheel balanced in motion. The rim will be treated separately, cleaned, checked, and carefully realigned. In any moving system, the wheel is a foundational element. If the foundation fails, everything else is affected. After disassembly, each component is treated by material type. He submerges them in a specialized rust remover, a controlled chemical cleaning process. The solution breaks down oxidation layers, separating rust from the base metal. This stage requires stable timing to avoid damaging the original material. After soaking, surfaces appear rough, imperfections become clearly visible. Mechanical cleaning begins next, more precise, more controlled. He uses brass and steel brushes, reaching into smaller, detailed areas. For larger surfaces, a rotary tool with a wire wheel is applied. Friction is carefully managed, enough to clean, not to deform. The goal is not full renewal, but restoring a stable metal condition. Gradually, surfaces regain clarity. Original forms begin to reappear. At this stage, every mark has meaning. It reflects the material's history. And as the rust fades away, the true value of each part emerges. For underseat parts and drivetrain components, he selects a gentler approach. Citric acid powder is mixed with hot water, creating a controlled rust removal solution. The reaction works slowly, suitable for precision-sensitive parts. Gears and chains must retain their geometry. Even minor deviation affects performance. This solution is not overly aggressive, yet effective against long-term oxidation. After treatment, the metal stabilizes. Active corrosion is no longer spreading. He proceeds with light polishing, smoothing, and refining the surface. Next comes a protective coating. A black anti-rust finish is applied. This layer acts as a moisture barrier, extending the lifespan of the material. It is a balance between cleaning and preservation, avoiding excessive alteration of original parts. At this stage, durability takes priority. Not just appearance, but long-term function. And when small components are restored correctly, the entire system performs more efficiently. He moves on to the primary structural components, the parts that define overall stability. The frame, fenders, and rear rack, along with the front fork and fuel tank. Each is carefully disassembled, a controlled and methodical process. Every component is handled separately, avoiding cross-impact during restoration. The frame enters a deep restoration phase. The old paint is completely removed. He applies a chemical paint stripper, allowing it to soften the coating. The surface is then scraped clean, exposing the base metal underneath. At this stage, all flaws become visible. Rust zones and distortions emerge. He uses a grinder to remove corrosion, bringing the metal to a stable condition. Next comes structural reinforcement. Weak points are carefully welded. Each weld requires proper penetration, ensuring strength and durability. This is not just joining metal, it restores original load-bearing capacity. After welding, the surface is refined. Excess material is ground smooth. After cleaning, the fuel tank reveals structural weaknesses. Some areas have developed holes. Metal has thinned over time. He welds each damaged section, restoring strength and sealing integrity. Then the main components are treated together: frame, fenders, front fork, rear rack. All enter the surface refinement stage, a critical step before painting. He applies body filler to correct minor imperfections. Dents and surface flaws are leveled, creating a smooth, consistent base. Once cured, the surfaces are carefully sanded, ensuring proper smoothness and adhesion for the layers that follow. Next comes the primer coat, improving bonding with the metal. And finally, the finish layer, an original cream white color, is restored. It is not just about appearance, it reflects the original design intent. Not every part can be preserved. Some have exceeded restoration limits. The fender support rods are a clear example. Corrosion has weakened their entire cross-section. He chooses to fabricate new ones, a practical and necessary decision. Steel rods are bent to match the original form, ensuring compatibility with the structure. The curvature must be precise, maintaining spacing and symmetry on both sides. This is not just replacement, it is functional reconstruction. Inside the tank, residue and rust often accumulate, causing blockage and reduced efficiency. He flushes the tank thoroughly, removing all internal contaminants. This ensures a clean fuel flow, supporting efficient engine operation. The engine is the core of the system, where all motion begins. For this 1969 Motobécane Mobilette, restoration demands precision. He begins by disassembling the engine, a process that demands full concentration. Each component is removed carefully, maintaining original order and placement. This is how the internal system is read, understanding how everything works together. The engine of the 1969 Motobécane Mobilette is a compact two-stroke design, typically around 49 cc displacement, built for basic mobility needs. Power output is modest but sufficient for steady urban use. The design favors simplicity, minimizing complex moving parts. Air cooling is used throughout via fins on the cylinder head. No separate oil pump system. Fuel is pre-mixed with lubricant. This reduces overall weight and simplifies maintenance. The drivetrain includes a centrifugal clutch, engaging automatically with engine speed, providing smooth, accessible operation. No manual clutch required. Speed is not the main objective. Stability and efficiency come first. At this stage, with full disassembly complete, each component can be precisely evaluated. And from here, the true internal restoration begins. He starts with rough cleaning, removing years of grease buildup. Components are soaked in solvent, breaking down hardened residue. Then surfaces are brushed clean, returning to bare metal condition. After thorough cleaning, the cylinder and engine casing enter protection stage. They are coated with heat-resistant paint, with added anti-corrosion properties. This coating is not just cosmetic, it stabilizes metal under operating conditions, especially in high-temperature zones where thermal changes are constant. At the deep cleaning stage, he continues using crystalline citric acid. The powder is mixed with boiling water, forming an effective rust removal solution. The reaction remains stable and controlled, ideal for precision mechanical parts. Engine components are soaked separately, avoiding unwanted interactions. The solution targets iron oxide layers, lifting corrosion from the metal surface. It is less aggressive than industrial acids, preserving the base material underneath. After soaking, parts are removed and rinsed thoroughly. Surfaces become noticeably cleaner. Active rust is effectively eliminated. He follows with light mechanical finishing, refining the surface condition further. At this stage, clean is technical, not just visual, but material stability. This is critical for engine components, where tolerance and friction are high. And when each part is properly treated, overall performance improves significantly. Finally, reassembly begins, a process requiring exact precision. New gaskets are installed, ensuring full system sealing. He tunes fuel and ignition timing, balancing the combustion process. This is the critical stage, directly affecting performance. At this point, the engine begins to breathe again. All components are ready. Assembly begins. Each part returns to its position, following the original sequence. If you enjoyed this restoration journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Don't hesitate to leave a comment and share your thoughts about the video. All components are ready. Assembly begins. Each part returns to its position, following the original sequence. The frame serves as the foundation. Everything builds around this structure. The engine is placed at the core, reconnecting the entire drivetrain. Cables, chain, and wheels are aligned into a balanced system. Every bolt is tightened with care, ensuring strength and long-term durability. Nothing is overlooked. Every detail is controlled and precise. The finished surface reflects light, clean, refined, and solid. The 1969 Motobécane Mobilette gradually returns to its original form. Not just a vehicle, but a complete mechanical structure. After more than half a century, it is ready to move again. From corroded metal to a balanced, functional system. This is more than restoration. It is the recovery of original engineering value. And in this moment, the machine is truly reborn.